stuff standing on the street, like, dude, I don't need you stopping people and bothering people for me. I appreciate it and everything. I'm flattered, but.
Yeah, we already have over 200 people on.
Yeah. The fans.
That's awesome.
The algorithm.
Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. Left the backyard today to come up to What Makes You Smile Gallery and Gifts in Louisville, Kentucky. Owned by this awesome dude right here, Riley. Oh man, that sun just
Feels great.
Well, regardless of what color the cat is, get into the black, please.
We are in Louisville, Kentucky. The corner of Barstown Road and Bonnie Castle in the Highlands.
The old stomping grounds from my youth. There'll be a lot of just random talk around.
2005 Bonnie Castle Avenue. That's where we are. Come check us out.
Good plug, good plug.
The exact pinpoint. I'm trying to find this picture. I hate scrolling through and finding pictures. It's so hard sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
How are y'all doing?
Good. Sorry. Oh, you're good. It's a very small fire.
That's awesome. Oh, that's so
He's gonna get little black shoes, this kitty cat is.
yeah.
We thought we'd venture out of the yard today.
Go back to my original roots of street art. And how I met Riley in the first place. On the corner with it. Corner of Logan and Kentucky Street. There's not many of us. A handful of us around the world. I'm the only Billy Keith of his stuff. Nobody's gonna Billy Keith it up like I'm going to.
The legendary.
Also, the Sun Man is the title we go by on TikTok. We're TikTok live right now, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so, well, follow us, then when you leave, you can come check in later on, see what we're doing in another hour and a half or so.
Yeah, definitely.
We're fine, man. Just walk on through, everybody.
Hit a dance when you walk through.
Exactly. Keep your faces out of it.
Billy needs more dancing in the world.
Oh, I do plenty of dancing. I did all kinds of dancing.
He needs more dancing from all of us.
Yeah. Everybody else needed to dance with us. Musicians feed off of your dancing. If you don't dance enough, then they don't play enough. Musicians are a hungry beast. I don't know why this cat's going to be colored the way he is. Let's get some black circles and stuff. Like his little old-fashioned hairdo he's got here. Kitty cats. Think about that.
Hey, where did y'all get married at?
Millwood.
Millwood.
When was that?
September 24th.
September.
I mean,
July. September 24th is my daughter's birthday.
Gotcha.
So it is something.
I like you trying to remember things. Man.
Oh, yeah. You can catch me on Mountain Ether, and I don't even know what I'm remembering. I didn't even really. I just started talking.
Yeah, my grandma, kind of made us get engaged Memorial Day weekend, and we got married 7.5 weeks later. And the Millwood just happened to have a room the date I was looking
I've been to
for.
some weddings there. It's nice there.
Ours was ridiculous. We had a wedding like nobody else had ever had before. We may as well have got married at the Justice. We floated a keg like 25 minutes after the wedding was over.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. I think we got married at 422 by accident.
Nice.
It was by accident.
Our priest was he's a minister of the Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Dude or something like that. The Church of the Latter-day Dude. Jason T-Bob, we love you, man. Thanks for being the only person qualified to marry us crazy people.
One of your friends?
Yeah. He's got a pure soul, though, Jason, what T-Bob does. He's ridiculous. He's genuinely one of the best humans out there. He's a little aloof. Kind of like the rest of us. What we gonna do? Church and slow.
Did you see the squirrel incident during our live yesterday? I posted a clip of it.
On Facebook?
Yeah. The squirrel ran over the top of the fence, and he had put half a brick that he burnt up there, and the squirrel knocked it off, and it almost shattered his lens.
Yeah. It's on Facebook?
Yeah. It's a reel. Whoa, technique. Thank you. This sun is nice today.
Yeah. It's like 100 degrees, even though it's 50.
Way more of it here on this corner than in the backyard.
I got trees back there.
They're everywhere, yeah.
And houses next door and a building across
Big
the caddy.
buildings.
A big building that's caddy corner there. It eats up a lot of sun in the morning.
His name on TikTok is what?
The Sun Man. Try to keep it easy.
And since it was available, may as well use it. He's going to get a cane too.
That's how I spell it right.
The Sun Man?
No,
Yeah.
not TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't use it. I'm just trying to make sure he's there.
Uh-huh. What time is it there? 12:36 in Louisville, Kentucky. In front of What Makes You Smile Gallery and Gifts.
And Riley owns this beautiful shop.
Please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, What Makes You Smile Gallery and Gifts. Give me a follow. Thank you. Gotta say my piece,
Yeah. He's got a lot of Billy's art here. Big Billy fan.
If there was a fan club, I am number one.
Definitely. The original.
I'm sure you've had some lovers before me. I know you've had some lovers before me, Billy.
My very first committed.
First committed. Prolonged relationship.
First believer. The vision.
We are in Louisville,
You
Kentucky.
completely understand the madness when you first met me. I don't think you still quite get it completely yet. You'll figure it out.
Oh, I get it.
You'll figure it out eventually.
He's been in the house.
Yeah, he's still not. We talk. He still is a little bit. He doesn't understand
Cincinnati.
the origin.
Hello.
I have
Not
the
too
most
far.
awesome video of the living room
Yeah.
when I first met Billy.
Yeah. He's still trying to wrap his mind around the origin myth, though, I think.
I love that video. just like, you have how many rooms filled with this stuff?
Yeah.
And a storage unit or two?
Oh no, he was there like a couple of years ago, back when it was.
Thank
just complete
you.
madness.
Amazing talent. That's cool. Thank you. Thank you.
He was there during one of the madness times. 2019, right before we shut her down. COVID. I was still selling, I was selling a decent amount of art back then, though. That's what I always find interesting, to see how much piles up while you're still selling, like, on a daily basis. Put this cat in stars.
Can you do the Grinch? He hasn't, but that might be fun to kind of practice and draw.
The Grinch could be cool.
I have a hard time drawing other people's art, though. If that makes any sense. It's not really, other people's art's not what comes out of my body. And this is a very physical connection between the sun and my body.
So maybe one day.
Yeah,
Maybe one day.
maybe one day. But probably going to make a lot more trees than anything else before I get around to the Grinch. I got a lot of trees to make before I get around to doing my Grinch study. Maybe next year I'll get ahead of the game, and by the time Christmas season comes around, I'll have a Grinch down.
Ooh, he does clear coat them all, and he has made tables out of some of them. They're very cool. Kitchen tables, side tables, coffee tables.
Took a kitchen table and turned it into a coffee table. We needed a bigger table. We live in a cluttered mess of madness.
We do live edge river tables and countertops. Ooh, but they're beautiful. Man, I feel like a cat. If there was a
So
cot
curl
or a
up.
bench, I'd just curl up.
I remember being a kid just doing that sometimes. Oh, the concrete's nice here. It's out like a light.
I like that round table. It almost looks like it looks like a tree stump kind of.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we just pulled that one out of the storage unit.
There's a piece of wood up down behind Island Community Ministries or whatever. It needs to have another piece of wood. Like, it needs to be like laminated onto a thicker, like another 3/4 inch piece of melamine or something like that.
Did you burn your fence?
I've been,
A little bit.
the sun's at the right angle, so I just been burning at it when it gets time. Sometimes people say something, I'll just like go at it. Show them like,
I thought the cat was gonna do a mic drop.
yeah,
That'd be good.
it would have been good. I don't know, I usually put a cane in her hand for some reason.
Where's the squirrel? Oh, I saw him. Holy shit.
It's real fast.
Yeah.
Have you put a microphone in a cat's hand, or was that just the bear?
The bear and that one dude that I have singing. My Little Richard piece, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as I put a mustache on, it'll be Little Richard. I didn't know. I thought it was Bill Weathers at first, but it was more Little Richard than Bill Weathers. I'll probably put
A cat's ready to put on a show.
Yeah, he is. He's got his bow tie all loosened up, too. He's ready to rock and roll.
You too, thank you.
He's kind of a fat cat. But his
Have a
imprint makes
beautiful
him
day.
look like he's doing some sort of John Travolta Saturday Night Fever dance. We got your mom's sunflower too the other day.
Forgot about that.
I did not. I've been watching them float around all the
My
time.
mom loves sunflowers.
We'll give them to her for Christmas.
Hey, I would love you for that.
I'll just give them to her for Christmas. How's that?
She will love you and me for that.
Yeah, there we go. Give your mom some sunflowers for Christmas. Then. He's the ringmaster of the Cosmic Circus. This one is.
This is hey, Ike the Don, package guy. This is a Riley's store. What makes you smile? 2005 Bonnie Castle off Barstown Road. He has quite a bit of Billy's heart, as you can see.
Well, and I met on a street corner years ago when I was making some art. We've been friends ever since. He's bought and sold a lot of my art over the years. Since our friendship began.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, you can go by.
You can't hurt anything. I appreciate you.
Good dog.
We're out in public. We got to share the space too.
No, you're good. It's a beautiful day. Oh, it's okay. You're good.
Fine. You can't interfere with them. We're out in public. I appreciate you. Try not to take up much more space than all this. Yeah, they are. It doesn't burn through metal. I mean, it'll melt that metal eventually, but it doesn't burn behind it.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Thank you. Slowly getting this thing framed up here. This large lens is great for framing stuff. I sometimes think I need to make a little metal template thing to kind of square my edges up easier so I can just burn them faster. But I sometimes like the practice of trying to draw a nice, even line freehand.
Hey man, have a good day. He said gotta get back to this meeting. So glad to see y'all out. Keep on vibing.
Have a great day. Thank you. Till we meet again.
I was gonna go to Bombay on my lunch. May see y'all there if I get to go. Sweet.
Sweet.
We'll be here for a little bit. Molly McButterpants.
He really put the accelerator down on that one. There's some little bit smaller stars behind the other stars. It's like the James Webb Space Telescope. The more you look, the more the stars there are behind the stars. There's always more stars. The further you look back in space and time, the more stars there will be. There is no beginning, no end. There's just an infinite sea of stars, an infinite sea of fresh beginnings and endings.
Which way you going? That's a tattoo shop, I think.
Thanks for stopping by.
Hi, everybody.
The smell inside of the shop is so
Uh-huh.
good.
Yeah. A
Well,
lot
what
of
is
people are
that?
like, oh, does this smell like?
Some inexpensive plywood from Home Depot.
Well, it smells
Louisville,
darn
Kentucky.
good, bud.
Yeah, but it's like it's a
Is
good
where we're
veneer,
from
so it's
and
like some
at.
sort of birch from Ecuador or something like that.
I mean, I love that smell.
I like the can.
I love being in the sun because when we're in the yard, I'm usually in the shade. It's a lot warmer in the sun. I was like, we should really go to Riley's today.
I'm very glad.
You got good sun.
Yeah, from
Great
about,
sun.
I think 10 to 3, it's pretty solid. Something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
It looks like it's going to be 2 more hours here. That'll be about it. Four fingers is an hour. So it's like if you know which way the sun's moving across the horizon line, it should be like 1, 2, 3 more hours from now, the sun will be behind this
I
building.
heard that's how they used to weigh weed too.
Yeah. Actually, it's set. It's going pretty hard over here, so it's probably set. Like over here. Probably got like 3 more good hours.
I almost sold the chicken to someone who works at Wing Zone.
Oh
They're
man.
like, my manager
Yep,
would love that.
wood
They're
burning
like,
with a fresnel or fresnel
She
lens.
almost got it
Exactly
for me.
right. You got it.
So I need to get you some pieces in here that you don't have any like of your own money tied up into. And you can like you gonna deal with people easier. You're like, what's it gonna take? This. And you just
I'm down with that. To make you more too. Yeah.
You know,
I'm saying, or make less. It don't matter. Like if they want to buy it, but they, you know what I'm trying to say.
Have I mentioned it's a
You don't have
full-time
haggle,
job
you don't
trying to
have to
keep
break
him in frame?
Okay. You're good to walk on the sidewalk, man.
Well, that's the coolest thing I'm gonna see all day. Thank you.
What is it?
Oh, people comment.
She's in charge of the comment board here. That's why it takes two of us to really run this properly.
Mhm.
Because if it was just me drawing, then people would get bored pretty quick, and they would be wanting to comment.
I
Nobody
manage
would respond.
the comment section.
She's
Block
like the hype
people
man.
when I have to.
She's the George Clinton of my Bootsy Collins. She's the hype man over here. Keeping it all running. Everybody give me a what? Over here.
I like this iPad though.
Yeah. This is what we got it for.
Yeah.
The phone wasn't cutting it.
It's a good starting ground. She got some editing software and stuff like that to make better videos over time.
Yeah, I even got new business cards. Well, they're still in regular paper.
Where are they at?
But
I need something here.
I got the QR code on there,
Not
man.
business
For the
cards,
website?
Yeah, for everything. Let me see.
Yeah.
We totally misunderstood the
I got me
Atlantean
an ace-
death
I
ray.
got
It
me
wasn't
an
a
ace
weapon,
student
it
from
was for
Bellarmine.
making art.
I got an A student from Bellarmine Raleigh.
You got a what?
I got an A student from Bellarmine. She went to Bellarmine University and got an A. Yeah, like almost a 4.0. So like, I got one of those. Like I don't have a C student.
So you
like
can tell I
somebody-
was a teacher because this one's laminated.
Laminated. I love laminated.
But this
stuff.
one I just did today. I figured out how to get our QR code on the card.
Son
So
is
when you
moving.
scan it, all the links to everything comes up.
You need to get me something to put in here for sure. No doubt. So every time I put someone onto y'all, they can really be put on.
Yeah. We have a really nice printer that we could probably print this on thicker paper.
Well,
We got a photo quality printer at the house. We got a big photo printer at the house.
Oh shoot.
people always mess up right there.
11:11.
It is 11:11 all day.
What, making wishes all day?
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with that. What other requests have y'all got on there for people?
All kinds.
What's like been the wildest one that's like impossible to do?
Not so much impossible, but one day we had a lot of requests for various like football helmets.
Oh, nice. That's actually solid.
Yeah, but it's not even that one.
Yeah.
Lots of people wanting.
Does this cat make you look like that? Does this cat look like a guy that's going to be doing football helmets?
uh,
I'm just saying, like,
The
I
cat's
I'm not-
awesome.
Lots
I'm
of
not trying to, like, diss
requests
anybody's football teams
for
or
pet
anything, like,
portraits.
I haven't watched sports in so long.
Pet portraits are big. Trying to think of the most random thing.
You're always got your. Can you do my dog?
The Atlantean Death Ray?
Atlantean death ray.
Sounds powerful. Is that what you got in your hand? The Atlantean. What is it?
Atlantean.
Atlantean death ray. Yeah.
Some bird was mad at y'all.
It's where we park. It's either trees or lines, and we've been
Daryl.
meaning to rinse it off for 2 days.
Daryl has a tendency to throw a lot of bread out on the ground. Whenever he has old bread, so the starlings gather. You don't see it as much as you used to, but I think he still does it.
Your neighbor.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet Mark Anthony?
Oh yeah, I met him back in the mid-90s when I was in high school.
We're old, man.
Well, I know. Just
We've been around
Not
forever.
Hey,
everyone's met
thank
him.
you, Carter.
She used to live in the Highlands, though.
Yeah, I used to walk up and down Barstown Road all day, and sometimes I'd ride the Tark and meet all kinds of interesting
Right.
people. And he sang a song. He called me a different name and said we were engaged. It's like cool.
He would never sell me anything. I could never get anything off of his hands. Ever.
I watched a YouTube video years ago where they welded stone with a much bigger version of that lens. versions.
Yeah, I have
Cool.
larger versions.
Slowly but surely, it landed in my hands without me even having to pay for it. You know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'll cherish those forever. They're awesome.
I love some of my Mark Anthony. The house ate them like everything else.
Oh, you had some stuff?
Oh yeah, it's some great stuff.
You don't have any of it left?
Oh no, they all got eaten by the house. I used to have an autographed picture of O.J. Simpson.
Well,
back
maybe
in
I'll
the day.
just give you one of mine. If you want one.
I don't mind it. I'm
Not
quite ready
not
yet.
now. Maybe later. Not now. It might
got
not
like
make
8.
it.
Lucky enough to have like 8 of them. My friend's mom was working at Highland Cleaner, and I guess she was, would always give him food, money, water, whatever. And he gave her a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, I gave him money and water too. And he wouldn't sell me nothing.
Yeah. Just didn't catch him on the right day when he just had art, no money,
I had the money and water too. Not the food though.
He just didn't have the art today. You had the money and water.
No, he had art every time I saw him.
Oh,
Except for
okay.
this one time.
Yeah.
I gave him like a whole case of water early in the day, and then later after Forecastle Music Festival, I was coming home the same way, and all the water was just, all the bottles were spilled out, and he had just been sitting there pouring them on himself. He was still in the same spot. Yeah, just pouring them on himself. It was so hot that day.
I was gonna say if it was forecastle time, it was hot.
Yeah, and I swear I was going to work at like 11, left around 11 or so at night, so it was just